Hey there guys, this is Michael from MSI Gaming, and today's video is going to be about Kanai's cube and about some of the changes upcoming in patch 2.3.0. Now all this information is gathered from the most recent iteration of the patch on the PTR. The first thing you're going to notice is that I had just used a puzzle ring to allow entry into the vault. This is the first of 2 undocumented recipes that you won't find in the game panel. The second of which is to use a bovine Bardish legendary poleaxe to create a portal to the cow level. It's also noted that you can only open 1 portal per game. Now moving on, we're going to talk about the 7 recipes that are listed in the game panel. And we'll very quickly go over each of them. Extract Legendary Power is the one that everyone is quite interested with. This recipe destroys a legendary item, but it adds its affix to the cube, enabling your character to enable that power without equipping the item. Now this can be done on any legendary or set item that has an additional legendary affix. Alright. And the cost for this is essentially going to be your 1 legendary item, along with 1 of each of the consumable items that can be found from bounty caches. Act 1 will give you a Kandaran rune. Act 2 will give you a Chaldeum Nightshade. Act 3 will give you an Area War Tapestry. Act 4 will give you a Corrupted Angel Flesh, and Act 5's bounty reward will give you Westmarch Holy Water. You will need this along with 5 Death's Breath in order to extract that power. Once extracted, every character across your entire account will have access to said power. The second recipe that we have access to is Reforged Legendary Item. This just simply re-rolls any legendary, completely resetting all the stats as if it had just dropped for the first time. Ancient odds are still 1 in 10. Same cost as an Extract Legendary Power, with the difference being that instead of 5 Death's Breath, we're looking at 50 Forgotten Souls. Could get a bit pricey. We also have an Upgrade Rare option. This recipe allows players to turn any level 70 rare item into a random legendary or set item of the same type. It is noted that you can use items purchased from a vendor or gambled as well. Convert Set Item is the 4th recipe. This recipe will simply change any set into a random item from the same set. And of course its intention was to help players get that 5th or 6th item to complete their set. It is also noted that this has been changed and will only work on sets that have 3 or more sets in them. So we cannot, unfortunately, reforge Focus and Restraint. Oh well. There's also a Remove Level Requirement recipe, and this in its essence just lets you remove the level requirement from any item, just as the Gem of Ease would have done when socketed into a weapon. Of course, this is of little use to softcore players, but this will be quite interesting for hardcore players who want a quick way to re-level a character if they unfortunately die. And then you have a few conversion recipes, one of which converts gems, 9 at a time unfortunately, and you're going to also need a gem essence, which costs 500,000 gold from Squirt the Peddler in Act 2. And then, of course, there is the final recipe of converting craft materials, which lets you convert 100 of any type crafting material, white, blue, or yellow, but not Death's Breath or Forgotten Souls, into 100 white, blue, yellow materials of your choice. And this is helpful to offset imbalances in material quantities, such as a player who has many more veiled crystals and wants to convert them for crafting purposes. So the concept of adding 3 free legendary powers, I think, thrills the community quite a bit, and obviously there's a lot of theory crafting ideas flooding in with this. And a few of the main ideas are pretty simple. We're going to be able to cube Royal Ring of Grandeur. And with us doing that, we can add in some more interesting rings, which is going to give us more power. Now, aside from those changes, there is many more legendary items being added, which I'll touch upon in my next video. But for now, I really wanted to just go over what the cube can do, and also list a few of the secret things that it could do via opening up the Portal of Greed and opening up the Not a Cow level. So, until next time, thanks for watching the video, guys, and if you can, give it a quick like and a thumbs up down below. And if you have any more questions, just feel free to post or leave them as comments below.
My pack is full. You have a